Hey everybody, it's Rollie, and I forgot to grab a card deck. So I am here today to pull cards. So if you're catching the replay, hashtag replay. And what am I going to use today? I think I'm going to do notes from the universe today. So notes from the universe is going to be the messages that I have for today. So if you are catching the replay, hashtag replay. If you are catching the replay on Bridging the Gap Wellness Center page, please come and follow me on Rollie Holistic Life and Wellness Coach. This page will self-destruct in a very short order. So probably in the next week or so, things will be changing there. I'll be closing up that business page. And so if you haven't been following me on Rollie Holistic Life and Wellness Coach, then that's where you're going to want to come and follow me and join me. And if you are inside, good morning, Francine. If you are inside the Facebook group, then you'll have access to me there as well, but on Bridging the Gap Wellness Center page. And for those of you who are on Bridging the Gap Wellness Center page and you've been following Wendy, I know that Wendy has been very diligent at posting on her page. And so apparently my brain and my foot are connected. So my leg were connected. So when I broke my leg, apparently my brain doesn't can connect and function. But Wendy has been very diligent at sharing information. And so I welcome you to make sure that you are following Nutritional Solutions with Wendy Humphreys. And so definitely you want to stay connected with her there. So I posted on my page this morning that we are moving. So the Wellness Center is closing. This week is virtual. I'm offering virtual services only. And then next week I'm offering no services. I'm off for the week for the move. And except for the kids program. So I'm still coming in. So we're still going to be doing the kids program on Tuesday, and Wednesday's group was moved to Thursday. And those are our final weeks. So we get to have pizza and lots of fun. And so that is our end of year group. And so we're really excited about that. The kids are really excited about that. I know that Wednesday, shifting Wednesday to Thursday is problematic for some. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do because I have to go see the surgeon on Wednesday. So, so those are the things that are happening there. So like I said, if you're following me on Bridging the Gap Wellness Center page, you will definitely want to come and follow me on Rollie Holistic Life and Wellness Coach page, and or join the Facebook group or the Telegram group, and follow Wendy on her page if you want to continue to get some nutritional information. Because as I said, Wendy has been very diligent. I can't figure out words today. Has been very diligent at making sure that information has been shared. So, Francine, hope you're doing well. And I'm not sure if you're still in the hospital, but sending you good wishes if you are still there. And if you're at home, yay! So notes from the universe is what I'm going to pull cards from today. And then I'm going to move into our private group and share some more information or pull cards for everybody in the group that are on the list. And so lots of changes for me between not being able to be mobile, which that in itself is a challenge, to having to pack everything up. And how much vodka did I have? I didn't have any because I have no access to being able to bring water, but I have my bottles that I had from my last class that still have lots of the blue sun water. And so I'm like, oh man, how am I going to get water? This isn't going to be easy. There's nobody around today and I don't know how I'm going to get water. So I'm drinking from my blue water bottles today, my blue sun water bottles. So that is, and actually in my new place, it's going to be awesome because I'm going to be able to have them in my window ledge. I believe, I'll be able to have them in my window ledge and be able to have some sun water. I stopped drinking it just because it was like out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. So I will be able to have a drink of this every day. So this will be good. Get back into that habit. And so long as my husband will cart my water bottles upstairs, I will be able to drink because my new office is going to be in the water. So instead of, and actually because I leave it out sun and moon, Sabrina, but it's solar water. So like it's my water and it's in the blue. So the blue glass reflects the sun and then provides, so the blue with the sunlight provides some healing into it. And because it's also typically in the moonlight as well, because I usually have it in the front window, but because of having to shift things around, I was using it just here. So it was just getting a little bit of sun first thing in the morning. But in the new place, it will be water and sun and moon water in the blue bottles. So I will, I'll actually post something about it specifically after. I'm going to have to write that down because I will forget. Because again, my foot, my broken leg, and my brain have been working together. So I'm going to put blue water. And it's from Ho'oponopono. And so it's one of the things in terms of when I was trained in that they actually talk about the blue solar water. And yeah, so I'm going to, and there's so many things, you're right, Sabrina, like there's so many different things that you can do. I don't know where, there's a card that I used to have that you can actually bless your water by setting your glass on top of it. And because it had the symbols that were on this card, and but I don't know that I have it anymore, but I do have my wallet because I have to carry around my bag all over the place. So if I have to go somewhere, I have my bag. So let me check to see if I still have that in my wallet. But yeah, so like it's really cool. Yep, there it is. Energy level progressive fusion. And so what you do is you set the your glass of water on this symbol, and then it will actually clear your water so that you can actually have it blessed to be able to heal. So it's actually really cool. So I received this from somebody like years ago, and yeah, so like there's lots of different really cool ways of being able to bless water. But water is so important for us that we sometimes take water for granted. And like I said, this morning I showed up here and went, oh crap, I don't have any water, but I have this blue water, so this is awesome. Okay, so our first jumper is, our first card is a jumper. So as of today, this will be our very last Oracle card messages on Bridging the Gap Wellness Center page. I'm still on YouTube. I'm still going to be on Rollie, their Holistic Life and Wellness Coach. I will still share it to TikTok. I will still, I don't even remember. I will still share it in Telegram. I'm trying to remember all the places that I make sure that it goes. And so, yeah, that is going to be where our weekly group polls are going to be moving to. Lots of things happening, lots of things moving. I've been very fortunate that I have lots of people that have offered help. You're right. Water is life. That's exactly where we come from. So we were actually born in water. So there's our first group card. So the first message for us is all there is to love has been there all along. So when you begin to find love in people, places where you haven't found it before, it's because you've grown. You rock the universe. So that is our first message. And apparently this one here is love is the reason. Each person in your life is there for a reason. And that reason always has something to do with love. Like me, the universe. So those are our first two messages. well, technically our first message with our jumper, and we have another jumper. Another jumper. So we had our last event in the Wellness Center. We have 2 jumpers. We had our last event in the Wellness Center yesterday. And then other than the kids programming, oh my goodness. Other than the kids programming tomorrow, Tuesday and Thursday, there are no other programs inside. It's going to be slowly getting pretty emptied out. We've been taking some things out a little bit at a time before we made the announcement, but mainly to make room for the show. So hello, I'm not sure who it is. It says Facebook users, which means that you are inside the group. Lots of messages this morning. Yes, absolutely. So our second group message is those you love you. To be beautiful in the eyes of another, simply forget they're watching. Tally ho, the universe. So that's our next message. And then we have 3 jumpers on this one. So you enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. So do you know what you've created? No. Besides an intergalactically known saunter named after you, inspiration in the eyes that have watched you, hope in the minds that have admired you, and love in the hearts that have known you. But you might ease up on your sachet before someone gets hurt. Not bad, kiddo. Not bad at all. The universe. And then the next jumper that we have, you have to give StreamYard permission. And so it's streamyard.com/Facebook. And then I'll be able to see, because right now I don't know who you are. So I can, when I go back later after I'm no longer live, I'll be able to see who it is. But right now I don't know who it is. So this one here is give yourself much more credit. So a stranger, then strange, preponderance to ponder. Those in great relationships aren't always those who are good at relationships. And those in challenging relationships aren't always those who are bad at relationships. Oh, see? Wow. Even though I used preponderance ineptly, this one is really good. Please ponder. The universe. It's Kai. Hey, Kai. And so our other jumper was create space for new loves. So when a thing hurts your eyes, stop looking at it. When it hurts your ears, stop listening to it. When it hurts your heart, stop justifying it. I love you so much. The universe. So those are our group messages so far. So we have our last group message, and then I'm going to move into the group. And apparently we've got jumpers all over. Apparently we need lots of messages today. Thanks, Francine, for letting me know that it's Kai. So Francine's obviously in the group. And so, I like this one. I like the looks of this one. You glow, we beam. Thanks. In case anyone should ask, your heart isn't so large because of your wings. It's your wings that are so large because of your heart. Sometimes loving so much can be pretty heavy. Thanks for all you've shared, the universe. P.S. It's just another one of those nutty body algorithm things. And so one of the things that's really cool is with Chakra Dance is one of the scripts that we use for one of the programs is where you actually have to open up your arms and you're actually flying, but it's actually an extension of our heart, that our love and light and blessings all come through our heart, moving into our arms, making it so that we have that ability of being able to send out love. So like when we're hugging, when we're like putting our hands up to the universe, whatever it is, that's actually kind of cool. And nope, wrong arm. So I have a henna tattoo. I just realized that I still had it. Well, I still have it. It's going to be on for a while. And because I don't get to shower as often as usual or have a bath as often as usual, it's going to be on for probably a little longer than normal. So what would you love to do? I haven't had a henna tattoo in several years. 4 years, I think, maybe 5. Do you know why it's easy for us to... do you know why it's easy... No, do you know why it's so easy for us in the unseen to quickly pinpoint your whereabouts? You leave behind footprints of love. Ah, the universe. P.S. The legend of Bigfoot continues. So those are our group messages. So now I'm going to move into our group. So again, Bridging the Gap Wellness Center people, if you are watching, either catching the replay, please follow me on Rollie Holistic Life and Wellness Coach. And in the description of the video has the link on that live. How do I do streamer? You already did. So you must have given it permission because I can see you now. Whereas I couldn't see you before. So now I can see, and I know that it's you because Francine told me that it's you. So you obviously did it. Yay, you did it. Okay, so Bridging the Gap Wellness Center page. So I will chat with all of you guys later, and thank you so much for supporting us at the Wellness Center. I will probably have some more thank you messages for joining us and supporting us over the last 3 years. And it's that bittersweet moment of like, it's exciting that we have something new going on, but it's sad at the same time that we have to leave behind something that was incredible. So that feeling that people had when they were coming into the Wellness Center is hopefully whoever it is that comes in will be able to carry that feeling forward. So anyway, goodbye to Bridging the Gap Wellness Center page for our weekly Oracle card messages. And I won't see you next week. So have a great time. Thanks. Bye, everybody. And so for everybody on Rollie Holistic Life and Wellness Coach, I will be back next Sunday. I'm just looking at the dates because things are a little bit crazy for me with things that are going on. So long as we're just waiting to find out when the internet is getting switched over. So I should be on, whether here or at the other place. We had asked for June 30th, which is when we needed it, but that date's not available. So if they have to do it sometime this week, that may happen. So we'll have to wait and see and wait for them to get back to me on that. So goodbye. I am going to be doing personal cards. Kai, I'm going to be going into the group shortly, but I'm saying goodbye to the pages, and Bridging the Gap Wellness Center is closed. As of today, I made the announcement today. And so with the exception of the 2 leftover kids programs on Tuesday and Thursday, everything else in the building there's no longer any services inside the building. And I'm moving. So the week of the week of June 27th. So the week, I don't even know, I'm looking at the wrong calendar. So the week of June 27th, which is next week, I will be off. But next Sunday, it will depend on which location that I'm going to be in, because I need somebody to drive me to wherever it is that I need to go since I broke my leg. So, which means that if my internet is moved to the other location, then I can't go and do anything until I get a ride there, which means that, and Sheldon works in the morning, so he's not usually home until the afternoon. And then, but if my internet is still here, then I will be here for sure without any issues. So yeah, so a little bit crazy. I just need to try and figure out what it is that I'm doing. So now I'm going into the group. So, okay. So goodbye to Rollie Holistic Life and Wellness Coach till next week sometime. We'll figure that out. And okay, so now I'm still in the group. And so now I'm going to move on to doing our weekly messages for everybody inside the group. So a little bit crazy. I'm feeling a little bit crazy. I have a stool, one day at a time. Absolutely, Francine. And lots of people have volunteered to help. So I have to work around Sheldon's schedule so that I can make sure that he's around to help with whatever it is that needs to. But I'm hoping I think he's off tomorrow. And if he's off tomorrow, I'm going to see about who can come and help me with cleaning tomorrow. I'm going to do the stove, the appliances, because it comes with the appliances. So I'm going to do the appliances today when he gets off work. And then I'm hoping to be able to have somebody that can come and help with washing down the walls and the and the cupboards so that we can start, because I want to unpack as we're going along because we have time to do that. So I want to unpack as we're going along so that we're not going to have a whole bunch of, like a whole house full of things that still need to be unpacked. So we will move as much as we possibly can before that. So Sheldon's mom is not aware. She's struggling with some dementia issues, for anybody who doesn't know. And so she's not always remembering things. And it's her birthday. It's her 80th birthday on Friday. So we want to like not give her anything to worry about or stress about or keeping her up at night so that she can enjoy her birthday on Friday. And then so over the course of next weekend, she will know that we are moving. Yeah, so a few weeks ago, she was adamant that it was going to be her birthday tomorrow. And it was like, no, not till the 24th. So we just decided at that time, because at that point it wasn't confirmed that we had the location, like where we're moving. And so at that point, we just wanted to kind of make things as calm as possible for her. So yeah, so next weekend we will inform her that we are moving. But she doesn't have anything to worry about because it's just going to be a matter of just moving her stuff on the last day and getting her into the house. So because the house is vacant, it allows us to be able to move in sooner, which is nice. And they were going to bring somebody in to clean, but we offered to do that part ourselves prior to breaking my leg. Now it's kind of like, well, maybe, except for that they would have probably used some harsh chemicals that would really impact my allergies. So we're going to do it a little bit at a time, and I'm going to put it out to people when I am needing help to be able to do that. Okay, so we're going to start with Diane Linden today. So Diane, your message is, you know what to do. So in all battles of the heart over the mind, go with your heart, because truly it's a lot easier for your mind to catch up with your heart than your heart to catch up with your mind. A whole lot. Not that I don't love your mind, the universe. So that is your message, Diane. And so Kelly, we're going to go to Kelly next. So our goal is to be moved in entirely by June 30th, so that we have time to get settled in. All of the, we've already made arrangements to have the utilities transferred over. Yeah, so all that fun moving stuff, we're working on getting that. The only one that is showing a complication is the internet for me. So because it was booked for the 30th, but now that's like all changed. So it's not as if you need anyone. For as long as you wish to keep them in your life, whoever they may be, understanding them as opposed to changing them will wildly improve the chances that they'll wish to keep you in their life. On the other hand, you're pretty much stuck with me. Oh, wow. How I love you, the universe. So that is your message, Kelly. Marilyn, my God sent angel on earth. She is the one who looked after Miss Alexis after they were coming to get me out. So she stayed with Alexis the whole time and chatted with her, and she took pictures that I was able to share. So Marilyn, you have a jumper. Things will fall into place. They will. I know that they will. So I just need to figure out. I just would prefer to have an idea of what's going on. So I have to find out what Sheldon's schedule is too, so that I have a full idea of how I can try and navigate what I need to, because I still am going to still need to do stuff. So I just need to figure out how to navigate things. So you have what it takes. My clients are amazing. So I have very amazing clients who are very understanding when I have to shift things around. But that is one of the things that I practice, that I share, right? So I have to practice what I preach, ask for help, let people know what your needs are, and kind of go from there. So, and allow life to happen. So take control of what I can, but otherwise let things be. So you have what it takes, Marilyn. Always follow your heart unless it's been broken. Then you must lead it back into love, the universe. P.S. Did you know that the hearts are never too big to mend, too small to rebound, or too tired to love again? And so your other message is, if they loved you once, they still do. Thanks for every single time you've ever fell in love, whether or not it was obvious, whether or not it lasted, and whether or not you were loved back. It changed everything. Actually, you were always loved back. You, changer, the universe. So that is your message. Those are the things that I have to remember. One day at a time, one step at a time, one hop at a time, because I can't use a full step. So all those things. So Sabrina is next. So convince yourself, not others. The need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. Hi ho, the universe. So that is your message. Convince yourself, not others. That's one of the things that I've said to people over the years. Are you trying to convince me or yourself? When they are kind of struggling with a situation that is going on. So next is Marianne. Marianne is next. So you're being watched by loving eyes. What if you're actually an ancient gladiator of love and joy who agreed to visit Earth during these primitive years to spark new thinking, share a few smiles, and help others discover they too are awesome? Just saying, the universe. P.S. Up for a joust? Of course, with rubber thingies. Everything has a thing. Everything. My husband gets frustrated. Can you grab me that thing? What thing? It has a name, but apparently I don't even always remember what the name is. And that was prior to breaking my leg. Okay, so Miss Cindy. So Cindy, your message is, earlier disappointments were rehearsal for the great stuff coming your way. So never regret love, no matter how blind it improved your vision, no matter how foolish it made you wiser, no matter how generous it made you more. Hubba hubba, the universe. So that is your message. Miss Trey, you're going to have to come and see me, Miss Trey, because I can't drive and come see you anymore. Well, I can eventually. minimum 6 weeks. I cannot. I thought that I was going to be able to, like, within a few weeks, be able to, like, go in an air cast and do different things and still be able to, like, have some sort of mobility. Zero mobility for 6 weeks. 6 weeks. I can't just jump in the car and go somewhere. And that's torturous. Torturous, I tell you. So Miss Trey, pack her up, buttercup. Being fair and reasonable will earn you respect and admiration, but being genuinely kind will make you a total love magnet. Go for the love magnet, the universe. And then your other message was, you have what it takes. Always follow your heart unless it's been broken. Then you must lead it. You must lead it. I guess that little looks like an S. So you must lead it back into love, the universe. P.S. Did you know that hearts... I read this one already. Apparently, I didn't catch that the first time. Did you know that hearts are never too big to mend, too small to rebound, or too tired to love again? Sending you lots and lots of love, Miss Trey. So Louise, it was great to see people out yesterday. And Louise was another one who was out that I saw. So you'll find what you seek. If you've ever suddenly found, and been loved by someone amazing, awesome, fun, and fantastic, chances are astronomical you will again. If you haven't yet found such a person, chances are astronomical you will. It's up to you, the universe. So that is your message. And then we have Kimberly McDonald. So Since being injured, I have like this hot cold thing happening all the time. So like I get into like these really, really hot sweats. And so I'm hoping that it's thermogenics that are actually going to help me with weight loss while I am completely immobile. Because the whole goal for the summer was to get physically active and be able to lose weight. And unfortunately, I can't get active. So hi there, replay. I don't know who this is, but you're not on a replay. We're still on live. So I don't know who you are, but we are still live. Convince yourself, not others. So the need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. Hi ho, the universe. Hey, Miss Blair. How are you? And so Mary is next. So convince yourself, not others. So that apparently this one's come up quite a bit today. So the need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. Hi ho, the universe. So that is your message, Mary. And Christine, prepared to be astounded. So Christine has driven me to the surgeon last week. She's doing that again this week, so I'm extremely grateful for her. Send them love, wish them peace, see them happy, everyone, always, forever, and prepare to be astounded. The universe. P.S. Oh man. And will you ever become a big-time manifester? So that is your message, Miss Kristen. Angie. So Angie's message is, again, convince yourself, not others. Here it is again. The need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. Hi ho, the universe. So that is your message. And Sharon, you have a jumper. Seriously, I put it in the deck and I am shuffling. Convince yourself, not others. The need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. Hi ho, the universe. And so, but you also had a jumper. So you might not know, but you will. Think of someone very, very special to you. Now feel yourself bursting with love for them. Now mentally shower, drench, and soak them in that love. Now mentally shower and drench and soak myself in my love. Now feel it, always, the universe. I love that message. Did I do yours? Is this still Lori? I don't know who it is. Is that still Lori that's asking me that question? Because I'm not sure. So inside the Facebook group, we need to give StreamYard permission. Otherwise, I don't know who it is. Oh, Kai. No, I haven't done yours yet, Kai. So I'm right at Richard right now. So Richard's message. So time to make a demonstration. The older the soul, the softer the glance, the quicker the smile, the sooner I say I love you. And they also skip and wink more than normal and hold hands with those they walk beside, utterly fearless, the universe. Time to make a demonstration. So you have to, if you go and do StreamYard.com/Facebook, it will ask you to give StreamYard permission, and then I will be able to see your messages. And Shelley, are you ready to make pizza, Shelley? We're going to need pizza for Tuesday and Wednesday, Tuesday and Thursday, for the last time until fall. So Shelley, you have 3 cards. So your first message is time for a love fest. Actually, everyone is reasonable. They just have their own reasons, and usually it's worth trying to learn what they're to maximize chances of a full-blown 60s style psychedelic love, which is always a good thing. I know Facebook, and it seems to be random. It doesn't seem to be on a regular basis. So like even me, I have to keep going back and giving StreamYard permission. It's like, okay, you're in my apps. I've done this a million times. Why do you keep doing that? But I think every time Facebook has an upgrade, I don't know. So earlier disappointment, which is why I go to why I do a lot more things in Telegram. Earlier disappointments were just rehearsal for the great stuff. So never regret love, no matter how blind it improved your vision, no matter how foolish it made you wiser, and no matter how generous it made you more. Hubba hubba, the universe. And love in spite of it all. Before this odyssey ever began, there was you, your best friends, and wide-eyed curiosity about who would be the first to leap, the first to forgive, the first to kiss, the first to tell, the first to fall, and the first to get back up, and the first to remember that it all began with a dare. To love in spite of it all. Is that you, Murgatroyd, the universe? P.S. I remember the glint in your eyes, all 3 of them. So those are your messages, Shelley. Okay, so I have to go because I have a meeting that I have to attend. And so I'm going to come back to pull cards for Wendy, Marguerite, Ethel, Kai, Francine, Lori, Melissa, and I started with Diane. So I will come back and I will do those at about 1 o'clock because I just have to go back and I have to have this meeting at that started 3 minutes ago. So anyway, I will be back. So, and I will only be inside the Facebook group because it is the private messages. So it will be part 2 of our weekly Oracle card messages. So I will chat with you guys soon.